entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
What's up, buddy?
Another week, another closer to the playoffs we go.
2027.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to 2026. It's gonna be a great season. No, I'm just kidding.
You already gave up on I already gave up on 2026 for you guys.
You already gave up on 2026. My team gave up on 2026.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. The following year.
I mean, on
year.
2025, I should say, not
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Oh shit,
We're all fucked up now.
Whoa. Yeah, maybe hold on. Let's run this back. Restart. Hit that restart button real quick.
I think the Cowboys need to get rid of Eberflus. I mean, he was fired for a reason, and I don't know. I mean, the fact that you guys can beat a Chargers team that has no offensive line. I will say though, they're actually with a beat up offensive line. The Chargers are top 3 in third down conversions in the entire league.
Kinda crazy.
I
mean, they have been really good on third downs, and that's just play calling, right? That's putting themselves in good positions and play calling. But yeah, 100%. Eberflus needs to fucking go. The guy is terrible. I don't know if you heard, but there was some type of excuse. I don't know if it was last week or when it happened, but he decided that he needed to get a better view of the field, and that he was no longer going to be on the field, that he wanted to go up into the booth and call plays up there in the booth, because he needed to see the field better. And I'm sorry, but that is complete bullshit. Yeah. And it's a cop-out by a coach that's struggling and knows he's on the hot seat and is hearing it from everybody and doesn't want to be on the fucking field and wants to go hide like a little pansy up in the booth. and you know what? I mean, Jerry made a comment this week too that basically that they're going to be reviewing his play calling. He tried to play it off like they review everybody.
Yeah.
At this time of the year, which they probably do, right? Like that's probably legitimate. But Eberflus needs to go. None of this bullshit. It's not his team. He didn't draft these guys. Yada, yada, yada. He needs to fucking go. The team, obviously, with the players that you have, they don't fit his scheme. His scheme has not worked. He's not, time and time again. There's just so many holes in our defense, and it's terrible. So yeah, unfortunately, Cowboys season. Although you had fun with my rant last week on the Cowboys. Unfortunately, it did come to an end. The fat lady did fucking sing, and our season is playoffs are donezo. But I think I said at the beginning of towards the beginning when we weren't doing too good that I never thought that it was truly a playoff season. Of course, I'm going to push for my team to do that, but this is realistically kind of where I expected them to come out to be, sadly, with just the way things were going with the new coaching staff and shit like that. So
I'm gonna insert your prediction from the beginning of the year right here.
Do it. I'm pretty sure I said that they, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I said that they would have like a 500 season or like a 9-7 season, somewhere along those lines. I'm almost positive I said something like that. I'm usually pretty realistic with my expectations of my team. So that's kind of around where I expected. I never expected them to do anything amazing. The fan in me will always root for the opposite of that, but that's my realistic, view, and that's what happened. But that's enough about the fucking Cowboys, and I don't even know why we started about the Cowboys.
Hold on. I got one question. I just got one question.
Okay.
One last question. Is it time to move forward without Dak Prescott?
No, we're not losing because of Dak. Absolutely. Dak is not the reason why we're losing. Dak has played phenomenal all year long. He proved it. The offense has played great. I don't know why people keep calling for like Dak, like you, like outside. I really don't know why, because Dak is not a problem on our offense. It has nothing to do with it. He's had a great season. I still have tremendous faith in Dak. What he showed, I'm gonna be really sad if like we aren't able to pull back George Pickens, because we've saw the progression of what the offense can do with a quality number 2 wide receiver. In essence, we have a number 1A and 1B truly with Pickens and Lamb. So that's going to be like, I truly hope they can figure something out there, but it's not, getting rid of Dak is not going to be the answer. Honestly, that's just going to set back this team. Surely if we go another route with the quarterback, I mean, we're looking at not even having a chance of anything, for the next 3 years at that point, right?
Would you take Joe Burrow? If somehow, some way they were able to finagle some way,
Joe Burrow's a phenomenal quarterback. I'm not going to say no to that. Joe Burrow's a phenomenal quarterback. So it'd be hard to say no. But in reality, I don't necessarily know how much better our team would be with Joe Burrow, right? Because the way I look at it is our offense has performed. The offense hasn't been the problem. It's been the defense. And that's exactly what Joe Burrow has an issue with in Cincinnati. They're not winning, and it's not because of Joe Burrow. It's because their defense. So it's like we're literally a Bengals type team. So him coming to the Cowboys would not be even an improvement for him right now. We need to fix our problem, which is our defense.
Yeah, you guys definitely don't take the lead in takeaways like the Bears do.
We haven't taken the lead on shit. We're at the bottom of the goddamn barrel on everything defensively, because Eberflus is an idiot, and no matter what we do, yeah, there was like improvements, and those improvements were just simply because some good players came back, but it obviously wasn't enough, because it's at this point it's not the players, it's the scheme, it's the defensive play calling, it's the lack of certain things on that defense with they just don't fit the scheme, and he's trying to force something that doesn't fit your players.
Yeah.
And what do you expect? Like, it's consistent over and over and over. We couldn't even put a single ounce of pressure on one of the shittiest offensive lines against the Chargers. Like, the fact that I don't even know if we sacked him once or twice. Like, it was terrible. We were terrible, period.
Well, I'm sorry, buddy. There's always next year. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have loved to see the Cowboys Bears go to the playoffs just for the podcast purposes. That'd been pretty fun. But, I understand if you want to stop the podcast and you don't want to be a part of it anymore because the Cowboys aren't here. But you're more than welcome. Obviously, I'd love to keep going with you. To keep doing the podcast. But that being said, I would like to introduce you to the Chicago Bears fan base. Bear down, baby. I mean, I understand. Come on. I mean, you have to love us a little bit. Come on.
No, I'm sick and tired of you fucks. I know too many goddamn Bears fans. Let me just tell you, I know too many goddamn Bears fans, because my phone, the amount of times that I've heard people and had people text and say things Bear related, y'all need to go somewhere. I know too many of you Chicago fuckers. I have like 3 or 4 different fucking group texts of you assholes texting and then proceeding to say go Cowboys or fuck the Cowboys. Cowboys suck. As if the Cowboys have anything relevant to do with the Bears season.
That prompted me to shout out to Sam for being a Jason Witten flip-flopper Cowboy. He was a Cowboy fan this earlier this year, and now he's all diehard Bears.
He does it every damn year.
All right. That being said, in regards to the messages that you received, we did receive a voicemail. So, that being said, my voicemail number is 815-782-0722. I'm going to play the audio now. Oh, hold on. How do I? Thought I was going to.
Tony, what a fucking ball game, boy. What a fucking ball game. We took the fucking dub. I'm going to tell you this. I gave up. It took my brother, it took my daughter, it took my wife, and we still got the fucking dub. To make me believe that we were going to get it. We got that onside kick. And I was like, oh man, it's done. And then we still came back and won the fucking game, boy. Fucking bear the fuck down. Bear down, boys. Bear down, my boys. Hey, by the way, Cowboys are done. Ciao, Bears.
See what I mean? See what I mean? The boys have nothing to do with your guys' season, and it still gets thrown in there. All you Chicago fucks. Adrian, I love you, but fuck you, buddy.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. So let's talk about the Bears. So the entire game. Well, first, let's start from the beginning. The Jordan Love hit. Yes, I understand in the new age of NFL, that's a penalty. However, back in the day, that was never a penalty. He lowered his fucking head. That shouldn't have been a fucking flag, honestly. He lowered his head. What is he supposed to do? If he didn't lower his head, his helmet would have been right in the middle of his chest.
I disagree.
Of course you are. I mean, this is Ren and Stimpy here.
No. Because we're talking a helmet-to-helmet contact, brother.
He lowered his head. If his head wasn't lowered, it would have never been
He
hit.
lowered his head to protect himself. But that's still...
Hold on.
But look at the trajectory of the hit. No matter what, he was going to hit him in his neck or the bottom of his helmet, which is still going to be considered a helmet-to-helmet hit. Anywhere in that area, they protect. And it's the QB. Like... Come on, man. I get it. I understand the argument of he ducked, but he really didn't. He just he ducked himself, right? And that was a nasty hit. I mean, it put him out of the fucking game, bro.
He might be out for the next couple of weeks. A week
right. It put him out of the game. Like, you can't argue that it was a good hit when he literally gave him a fucking concussion.
Now, listen, that first drive, the Packers basically got downfield because of the referees calling flags. That was some bullshit. The entire game, the whole game, they were on their ass, the Bears' ass, giving them flags. That first drive, the Packers went down the field because of flags. And then in addition to that, nobody talks about the fucking shot that DJ Moore got in the back. There's a highlight video out there that you can look, but DJ Moore got fucked. The play was over or something like that. He fucking got nailed in the back. Flag was called.
And they ran, it actually, that same shit happened, not that I'm referencing the Cowboys game, but the same shit actually happened in the Cowboys game where Flournoy, he got nailed in the back, same type of exact situation.
Yeah.
And Dak ran on the field and they had a little scuffle, but there were no flags thrown.
So they try and take out our star player, one of our star players on the offensive side. We're already down two linebackers, two linebackers, maybe one, I can't remember. We're down linebackers, we're down wide receivers. I mean, we got plenty of injuries ourselves. Yes, the Packers also have injuries themselves, but taking out Jordan Love, I mean, that was crazy. So once we took out Jordan Love, I thought we were going to be able to do something. Our offense, we were so quick out on the field and then back on the sidelines so fast, 3 and out. What fucked us? We were down in the goal line and Ben Johnson calls this cute ass play, direct snap to Monangai, or trying to direct snap. It got way too cute. Yep. Sometimes you just don't need to be that cute. Sometimes you just need to run the fucking ball down their throat or play action pass or something else. But that was not, I wouldn't suggest that play again in that specific situation.
Okay, I was going to say, in that specific situation, like, I understand it. When you're 3rd and goal and you need to have it, not getting cute, but it's like, that's Ben Johnson.
Right. But
you live and die with him doing that shit.
I agree. But when you don't have Caleb out there and you have, who was it, Loveland or tight end Komet, or I can't remember who it was.
I thought Caleb was out on the wide receiver.
He was, but then the tight end came play action. He went under center basically, or near the center. Once you do that, I mean, just having Caleb on the sideline or as a wide receiver,
it tells the defense that he's going to run.
Exactly. You're already giving up what you're doing. So why not just do the bread and butter? Just put it down their throat. Put 2 HBs back. Put 2 halfbacks back. Put Swift and Monangai back there. Do a little cross section, something else. But that wasn't the right play. That being said, the rest of the game, our defense, I mean, whether it was, what's his name? Willis, what's the quarterback's name?
Willis. There was Willis.
I can't remember the fucking name.
And Wilson, right?
The running
back.
That kid got some speed. He got some speed to him. He got some juke capabilities. He was breaking tackles. He was getting away a little bit, but we couldn't stop the run. Josh Jacobs needs to be RB2 on that team. Because the other running back came in there fucking just was unstoppable. I felt like we just could not stop anybody in the run game.
I don't think Josh Jacobs needs to be number one. I think they just need to give Wilson more opportunities. Josh Jacobs has lost a little bit of his quickness, I would say. Yeah, he's lost a little bit of quickness.
And he was also battling injury, supposedly. So he might have injury issues too as well. So
Wilson did. He came in and he had some oomph in his running, and you guys struggled a little bit with that. Honestly, I think with the running game, I think it was just a combination of running that you guys weren't expecting or game planned against when it came to what they were doing.
Right. We weren't practicing.
I don't think Willis did anything crazy, right?
But he got some clutch first downs.
Yeah, and he did what he had to do. Like I'll say, Willis did what he had to do. He did enough to. I mean, granted, there were some key spots where they missed opportunities because they had opportunities to definitely do more, and they missed. Where I do think it would have been. I mean, Jordan Love was playing pretty well when he got taken out. I do think it would have helped them, but yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I still can't believe you guys won that game. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys,
dude. The fact that he fumbled on fourth down, and then we got the ball back, right, and then he threw it. He marched down. Caleb Williams marched down the field, threw it to one of the rookies that only has 8 snaps in the entire year. Yeah. And fucking just, when he first threw it, I thought he overthrew the whole ball. I thought he overthrew it. I was like, did he just overthrow that? But then he caught it and I didn't realize it. And that was nuts. Yeah. And then for us to get at that point when the Packers had the ball before the fumble, there was a 3% chance of the Bears winning. Mm-hmm. A 3% chance. And then when we got the ball and we did the onside kick, we had an 8% chance to get that. And we got that. That was nuts. Romeo Doubs just fumbled that ball. He
completely failed.
It was so dude, the amount of energy, I could have fucking punched the wall at the time, dude. It was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, and Romeo Doubs, that play, you're taught on onside kicks for anybody who's ever learned or played football. You go get the football. You don't sit back and wait for the football to come to you. That ball had a clear bounce in his position. It's like he stepped forward and then stepped back. Like I really don't understand what happened, but that hesitation caused him to not get, like if he would have been running forward, that ball hits him in his chest. He grabs it and he falls to the ground. It's done. Game's over. But the fact that he stepped backwards, the ball took like a different spin. And then when it got to his hands, because he's so worried, like, I'm sorry, and I saw the meme that you sent, but I'm sorry. But if you have a player who has that big ass thing on his fucking head, it already proves that he's worried about getting hit. Like that's a situation. You have big ass hungry dudes trying to take your fucking head off.
Yeah.
You do not put a player in that position that is worried about getting hit whatsoever.
Yeah.
You just don't. Romeo Doubs should not have been there, or I don't know, you maybe put a running back there. I really don't understand why they put these wide receivers in that position sometimes, and maybe it's their height. I really don't know. But he looked scared. He looked like he was worried about taking that hit. And what happens? He fucking fumbled the ball and lost him a game right there.
Dude, it was so crazy when they got that fucking onside. It was unbelievable. I mean, this has to be like one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in my life. Not only just because it was the Bears, but just in general, just the possibilities of the percentages and everything, and like everything had to fall our way. Cairo Santos, in the beginning of the game, he hit a fucking field goal. He hit it just like my golf shot. It went left, or it went left first, and then circled back right, dude. It was like 30 miles an hour wind there. It was nuts.
Yeah, the wind it's crazy. I don't know how those kickers do that shit.
And then the last play action. Fucking come out. He fucking just hucks the ball down the field. And mind you, he's already getting past interference call. I mean, we didn't realize it until after he caught the fucking ball, but he was being grabbed the entire time.
Yeah.
DJ Moore came down with that fucking ball. Dude, it was a fucking amazing.
That was by far the best pass I've seen Caleb Williams throw, period. That was a damn dime.
I almost want to get teary-eyed, bro.
It was a phenomenal pass. And honestly, the Bears, not the Bears, but the Packers deserve to lose. They gave the game away. They truly did. And yes, you guys had to go take it. Yes, you had to do what you had to do to win the game. But the Packers gave that fucking game away with all the shit that they did. And literally, it was like, honestly, it was almost like if you're somebody who thinks that football's rigged, like you could say it looked like they got paid to fucking lose that game because of how fantastically they went and lost and gave it away, like how shitty they played at the end of that game. It was insane. Like, it was crazy.
This just speaks about how much growth Caleb has had this past year. Let me list you these games. 19 and 20, Bears 19, Raiders 24, a minute and 39. We came back and won. 41-42 Bengals with 25 seconds left. We came back to win. Giants 20, Bears 10, 4 minutes left. We came back and won. Bears 16, Vikings 17, 4 seconds left. We came back to win. And then Packers 16, Bears 6, 2 minutes and 3 seconds in the fourth quarter. We came back and won. I mean, look, the Bears have, in my lifetime, Jay Cutler, I love Jay Cutler. My boy Tavo, he loves Rex Grossman, but yeah, it's funny because there's a podcast I want to put out about we did a pre-post and halftime show at the game. But anyways, other than like Jay Cutler, like in my lifetime, I haven't seen a good Bears QB. We've always had issues with our QB. We've always had issues with our offensive line. Those are the two main things we've always had issues with. And now we finally fucking have a fucking QB. And it feels amazing. Now I understand what other fucking franchises feel like. I feel optimistic about the entire franchise. I feel besides them moving to Hammond, Indiana, fuck that. But honestly, I just can't wait for the next game. We got the 49ers coming up. It's not going to be no easy game at all. 49ers are really good. But I don't know. And then even destiny plays a part of the whole situation. The Lions fucking blew the last 2 seconds of their game and the Steelers won and we clinched the playoff. That's icing on the cake right there for you.
Yeah, before we jump to that one, I want to say, I don't think it's just Caleb Williams, right? Yes, you guys have, but it's a combination.
Yes.
Of Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson.
Yes.
And Ben Johnson's play calling, putting your teams in the right positions. And I think because they're younger, them believing and not being tainted by some of the past BS of like just believing in his offense and going through the motions. And it's a good combination of the two. But yeah, going to the Lions, they shit the bed. That play call in the end of that game
was fucking horrendous. What the fuck happened?
How do you go from first and goal on the 1 yard line and you have probably the best 1-2 duo running back in the league?
Yeah.
First down, you get a pass interference call. Then you proceed to get a false start. So now you're at first and goal on the 16-yard line.
Yeah.
And then go down to like what, like, maybe it was a borderline offensive pass interference. Could they have let it go? If they did let it go, it would have been a story the opposite way. You know, whatever. Sometimes it's like in that situation, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't as a referee, right? Like,
Yeah.
they probably got the call right. It is what it is. They called the pass interference. I will say, Jared Goff, what he did by grabbing that ball and then diving into the end zone, like, that was nice, right? Like, I'm like, fuck, that was my quarterback. I'd be like, fuck yeah, like that shit
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that they lost that game. They were down that entire game. Their defense was non-existent. Their offense couldn't really do stuff. I don't know if you saw, but what's his name? Your boy, wide receiver over there, went and punched a damn.
Oh, DK Metcalf. What the
Yes,
fuck happened? Did they
he
ever
went and punched a
Why?
fucking fan.
I don't so he's suspended for 2 games, but what was the reason for it? Like what did
They were talking. So they were talking. It was this fan with, it looked like he had like a yellow jersey in his hand. I'm assuming it was something Steelers. And he had this blue hair, like long hair on it. And DK was over there for whatever fucking reason talking to him. And the guy was hanging over. So I'm assuming they're jawing at each other. And next thing you know, you get a fucking right uppercut to the guy's face. I don't even know if he hit him that hard, but he clearly hit him. And that's all that fan wanted, because what did it do is it punished the player.
Right.
And now he's
Maybe
out for 2 games.
Possible lawsuit as well.
Probably. I mean, that'll probably get handled outside, right? Like they'll pay him off. There won't be an actual lawsuit, but dude, like I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Talk about a meltdown. Dan Campbell might be out for the Lions head coach. I mean, not only did Ben Johnson leaving obviously show his I mean, I don't feel like he's a great play caller. I mean, this past week, guess how many rushing yards Montgomery and Gibbs had total? Unless
It was stupid though. I don't even think they ran the ball like whatsoever.
it was 16.
Yeah. So I don't think Dan Campbell's out yet.
Gibbs did have 66 yards of rushing, so I mean there is play in the backfield, but still.
I don't think he's out yet. I think they're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, growing pains with the offense, right? Like issues, but I don't think they'll get rid of Dan Campbell yet. I think he might be on the hot seat next year, but I don't think he's out yet because they had really one good season. Something's changed this year, but regardless, definitely a letdown for them. Significant letdown because I still, at the end of the day, their defense is their problem as well. Their defense hasn't played great this year. And with their offense not playing as well and their defense playing shittier, it's, that's why they're 8-7.
Yeah.
On the other side, dude, Aaron Rodgers was dropping some dimes.
Dude, he did one solid favor for me in my entire life, and as a Bears fan, and he beat the Lions when we needed it.
He was dropping dimes. I mean, I still will coin him, and you can argue this, but I will still coin him as the king of the back shoulder pass. Nobody puts that ball in the back shoulder cleaner and better position than Aaron Rodgers. The some of the passes that he threw, I think he had like 2 passes, like literally perfect back shoulder passes to DK that it was like, you can't defend it. It's literally a perfect spot that is undefendable. And then Jalen Warren ran all over the Lions. He had 2 like long rushing touchdowns, I think it was. The Steelers came to fucking play, boy. And the stat you love to reference, he's gonna keep his winning record going over there. The coach for the Steelers.
Oh, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, he's gonna keep his record of winning seasons intact.
He's never made. I think he's never not missed the playoffs.
Yeah, well, no, I thought it was losing seasons. I think he's missed the
Or maybe
playoffs.
losing seasons. Yes, he's losing seasons.
He's never had a losing record.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is, to say that as a coach is, I mean, that's, dude, he's up there. And Aaron Rodgers was giving him like a lot of kudos after the game. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, Tomlin's a beast, man. I love Tomlin.
DK's out for the last 2 games against the Browns and the Steelers. Right now, the standings for them are 9-6. The Steelers, Ravens are 7-8. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure what the tiebreaker is there in that specific division, but
I mean, they're playing the Browns. The Browns have a shitty run defense, and I think they'll just run the shit out of the ball against the Browns, and they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. They'll win the division.
let's go into our picks.
Let's do it.
I know that we got screwed by, who was it the first game? The
Carolina.
Bills? Carolina screwed us. Man, dude, god damn it, man. They screwed us when we picked them. They screwed us when we didn't pick them. I think we just need to stay away from them because they screwed us. I think we got 3, but let me see.
I just don't get it. How do they go and get beat by the Saints, right? And pretty convincingly, and then they go and well, honestly, I can't even say that they beat the Bucks, definitively. They weren't dominant by any means. They played decent, but I mean, Bryce Young he had under 200 yards passing. They barely had 100 yards rushing between 4 people. It wasn't a great game by any means, but they got the win. I really think the Bucks just played really shitty. I mean, Baker Mayfield couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
He literally couldn't do anything. He was scrambling all over. He was under pressure. I mean, a lot of the game. Yeah, I mean, the Bucks just didn't go and take it. They had every opportunity to go and take it, and they didn't. Crazy enough, it just makes the end of the year even more interesting for this team, right? For these teams, because now it's going to come down to the last game of the season where they play each other again.
Yeah.
And pretty much whoever wins that game is going to win the division. Granted, they both have a game next week, but I think both of the teams they play are pretty, if I'm not mistaken, they're relatively easy teams, like teams they should beat. So yeah, it's gonna make that last game interesting, where they have to then play each other again for the division.
Yeah, what a letdown. What a fucking letdown. I thought their offense was just going to torch them. Okay, let's start off. We got 3 correct. We got the Bears, thanks to me.
Sure.
Got the Bucks incorrect. We got the Saints. I mean, the Jets, we called it. The Jets suck. They're the worst team in the football league.
Yeah.
We got the Bengals correct. Second worst team, the Dolphins.
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, shit. No, I'm not. Let me see.
Yeah, the Saints demolished. I mean, they demolished the. It's funny. I saw Drew talking up the Saints because you had gave him a little shit about the Saints being terrible, and then they go and absolutely demolish the Jets. Which, I mean, who didn't expect that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Your boy Bo Nix. What the fuck happened, dude? Or is it the Jags? We gotta put some respect on the Jags.
Man, we got to put some respect on the Jags.
Dude, they're playing great fucking football right now.
The Jags are not to be trifled with. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has been doing nothing but throw touchdowns the last few weeks, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure he's thrown 4 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. I mean, they're putting in work. Or he threw 3 and he ran for another. So he had 4 total touchdowns. I will say they've done nothing but get better since they picked up Jacoby Myers from the Raiders.
Yeah.
And Brenton Strange came back from the IR. That team has done nothing but get better and better. And man, they look playoffs are going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Playoffs are going to be fun.
I'm trying to look at NTN's total yardage for this year. Looks like he has a total of 999 yards this year.
Etienne, yeah. Yeah, probably somewhere around there. He hasn't done anything, fantastic, but he's about to hit 1,000 rushing yards.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. The Jags are just like, I guess, kind of like the Bears, just the people that just count them out. We got to put some more respect on their name, I guess. I mean, I wasn't expecting. I mean, what's the standing right now? Jags got a game over the Texans
Yep.
in the South. I mean, the Broncos. What the fuck happened, dude? I just don't understand how the fuck their defense couldn't stop them.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know Bo Nix threw a pretty key interception at one point. I know he fumbled the ball in a bad spot one time too. So, obviously that plays a factor. Their running game is kind of just, they lost their running back earlier in the season. So they've been down to their rookie, an RJ Harvey. And I think, to be honest, they're putting too much, like Bo Nix has been a quality quarterback, right? But he's done more damage with a solid running game. And they're struggling a little bit, and they're going to struggle a little more against teams that have good run defense. And when they're not able to run the ball, it shows. And and that's what happened in this game. They didn't run the ball really much. They only ran the ball a total of, with their running backs, 12 times, which, obviously shows something. Plus, they were down the whole game, so they threw the ball more. But yeah, when they don't run the ball, it doesn't do well for their offense.
Yeah. I was looking up this. The Jags allowed 5 sacks and they punted 6 times. The Broncos allowed 1 sack and punted 3 times. And still lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's a turnovers, right? Because
one fumble loss, 1 interception thrown.
Yeah, 1 fumble. Yeah, and they weren't converting.
Yeah.
Things.
All right, and then I think that's it. Yeah. So we got 3 correct. Right now we're shooting at a 56% clip. We're almost at 57. We have 2 more games left, or 2 more weeks left, so we can make up some room here.
Did you see? There were still a few other really good games throughout the week, though. I mean, that we can touch on that we didn't. I mean,
yeah. Go ahead.
The Rams Seahawks game that happened on Thursday that kind of ends up being a forgotten game. That was a phenomenal game.
That was. Seahawks came back within like 2 minutes. It felt like it was like 2 minutes. It was so quick. Well, they were down about a touchdown and a half or something like that.
Well, if you remember, they went for it on in overtime. They went for 2 to win the game because they didn't want to tie, because a tie did nothing for them. They had to win in order to take the division. So they went for it and converted. And dude, that was just another wild game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was a playoff game, 100%, right? Like,
it was a
we saw
game,
a few playoff games this week that, it just shows you how exciting the playoffs are going to be, because, I truly feel it's one of those years that it's anybody can win it. There's a real equal playing field where I'm not looking at any particular team as if they're dominant. Right. I still truly think that the Rams are the best team in the NFC. Yes, they lost to the Seahawks. I still truly believe they are. The fact that they had Devontae Adams out kind of hurt them, and a few things in that game. I still think that they're the best team in the NFC, but they're obviously beatable. And AFC is completely up in the air. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
If you had to go with one AFC team right now, who would you pick? Patriots, Bills, Steelers, Ravens, Jags, Broncos, Chargers.
Man, that's.
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna go with Patriots.
Really?
Yep. Even though they did give up that game to the Bills, I think the Patriots.
It's. Here's why. I'm not a complete believer in Drake May. And they're running back, and I don't know how bad he's hurt. Travion Henderson actually just got hurt.
He went out.
and I don't know how serious it is. I know we got hurt in the last game. So I'm not a complete believer in the Patriots. Drake May supposedly, I saw a stat that Drake May hasn't thrown a single game over 300 yards.
I was just looking at stats. Let me see. 287. Yeah, his closest one was November 23rd, 294.
Yeah, so he hasn't had a single game where he's thrown over 300 yards.
That's okay. I mean, he's
And you're right. Like, obviously, it means they have the balanced attack, right? And their defense has been, decent. I just playoff time. He's still a young quarterback. Like, is he that guy yet? Like, he's had a good season, but is he that guy yet? I don't know. If I was gonna put my trust in any team, truly, I'm gonna put it on the Bills. I'm going to put it on Josh Allen and James Cook, and I'm going to put it on them to find a way to go in and, make it and go take the AFC title. That's who I'm going to put my money on. But my underdog there, I mean, the way they're playing, those Jags, baby. I might put, little underdog on the Jags over there. So it's like I said, it's going to be fun. It's crazy to see that the Colts, after their loss today, are basically they're not going to make it. They're not going to make it into the playoffs.
That's crazy how hot they started. I mean, our first podcast versus this podcast is totally different.
Yeah.
We've got the Ravens, the Panthers, the Bills, Colts, things like that. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
How it all played out.
Yeah, when they lost Danny Dimes, and that team completely changed, partly. But they were already like a little bit on a downward spiral before then, and that was just like, icing on the cake of they were done. And then you got teams like the Chiefs, who are now 6-9, brother. They're 6-9. They just lost, what's his name?
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Minshew just got an ACL tear too.
They're starting some random ass dude as a third.
I don't even know who that guy was. I was like, wait. I happened to see them go to it, and I'm like, the Chiefs have a black quarterback in there? Like, what happened to little Minshew? Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Chris
I didn't know who he was. Yeah, I had no idea who he was. It was just, they're probably their practice squad guy, and they had him backing him up. Yeah, they're dire over there. There's some issues over there. But yeah, man, I truly believe somebody in the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl this year. Whoever comes out of the NFC is going to win it. I think the NFC is just more dominant. I'll take the top, probably 3 NFC teams over the AFC right now.
So right now, top 5, according to Fox Sports, Seahawks are number 1, Patriots 2, Bears 3, Rams 4, and 5 is the Jags.
That's their power rankings, right? Not according to schedule.
Yeah, their power rankings right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
All right, let's go into this upcoming. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I keep trying to skip forward. The Eagles blew out the Commanders. I kind of expected that. You were hoping for them to win. Yeah, I know.
Hurt my heart.
The Vikings. I think didn't JJ McCarthy go out injured again? Yeah, he was injured again.
Yep.
What are they going to do? Are they going to move on from him? Because this guy can't. I think it was a stat was like out of 32. Like, so when you're available to play versus being injured, then you can't play. Those are two different things. So in like 33 or 32 games, he's been available to play, but because he was coming off an injury, he didn't play, or whatever the case may be. Out of 33 games, he's missed 23 of them.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's crazy. Like, how can you stick with a guy that's always not playing?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's sad because that guy does have some talent, right? You've seen it. You saw it in some of the games, and he does have talent. And he just keeps getting hurt. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Somehow the Vikings still won that game.
Yeah, I mean Jackson Dart had 33 yards.
Yeah, he was terrible.
How do you even have 33 yards, dude? Like the entire team got suited up. The entire offense got suited up. The rushing, or no, I'm sorry, not the rushing. Tracy Jr. went off for 70, not went off, but he had 71 yards. Singletary's old ass is still in the league, 47 yards. I think he has a son in college right now playing football. Wandell Robinson had 19 yards, dude. Imagine practicing for an entire week just to go out there and just get 1 yard, 19 yards. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. And I do have to actually fix something that I said about the Patriots, about Drake May. So he had his first 300-yard game this week. So I just saw it. He had 380 yards against the Ravens, which is a game that they had to win, and they came back to win it. Yeah, so he came back. He threw the ball 44 times. I hope he'd, get that, throw the ball 44 times. But yeah, they had to win it, and they came back in the fourth quarter to win the game against the Ravens. Which, the Ravens haven't been great this year.
They got some rebuilding or reanalyzing on that offseason. What the hell are they doing? Because they don't.
Yeah,
really...
well, Lamar Jackson went out hurt in that game. I don't know if you saw that too. So he got hurt in that game, and he went out too. Tyler Huntley had to come in again. So, the fact that they had to come back and win that to a Ravens team that's, not doing anything special over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's maybe that's still the Tom Brady Patriot hater in me saying that I don't think they're ready, but yeah, that's just.
Dude, I love Tom Brady when he's calling the Bears game. Just a fun fact.
He's gotten better. So sorry, not to cut you off, but he's gotten better. Last year when he was starting, dude, I hated him. I couldn't stand him. Like his play calling to me was kind of just trash. I think he was mediocre at best. I also thought he was a jinx, right? Because every single time he called a Cowboys game when they were at home, like we always lost, and then we'd always win when he wasn't calling our games. I don't know why, but he was literally a jinx for us last year.
Dude, that's how I feel about Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck were always on the Packers quarterbacks and always on everybody else's quarterback. I hated them. I don't enjoy listening to them play call.
Yeah, I felt 100% the same way about Tom Brady. But I watched, because I watched the whole entire Bears game. Granted, it was the only thing on
because you're a low-key Bears fan, brother. I'll get you a sweatshirt.
Don't get it twisted.
Come on, dude.
I watched the whole thing because I was talking shit to you every step of the way about the Bears. And
I think you called me some profound names, and I think if I bring you these messages.
No, I said one little thing, and I got a response of "fuck you." I'm blocking you. I didn't even say anything out of line that bad, and that's the response I got.
You also said, "Holy fuck, I have no balls," and then you responded back later on.
I did that.
The wind
after.
is wild.
Because you were pissed off about the flag on the helmet to helmet.
Yep.
And I replied, helmet to helmet on QB is always a flag, fools. And you go, fuck you. And I just replied, LOL. And then you replied, stupid ass calls, and you know it. So I gave you a thumbs down. And then I was like, you'd be crying for a flag if it was on Caleb, which you would, and you know you would.
You get me so heated, bro. I'm blocking every Sunday. Every time
I didn't even have to say anything bad, and you got pissed off. It's like you were waiting for it, and you replied, I'm blocking you. So yes, that's when I said, holy fuck, he has no balls, because you have no balls. And the funny part is as soon as I said that, your get back to me was to go and post something about the Cowboys on Instagram, you pussy, because that was you're like, if he's pissing me off, I'm going to go piss him off with something stupid. I thought that made me laugh more than got me mad. I'm like, all it did, how you get such gratification when you piss me off and you got to me? I felt that same excitement and happiness in me. Like when you posted that, I was smiling ear to ear like a fucking kid in a candy store, because it made me feel like I got that motherfucker.
Well, we got you at the end. Piece of shit.
Not really, because it wasn't my team, so you didn't get me. It was just, whatever.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're good friends.
That's when you know you're good friends, because when you can piss each other off and fucking hate each other in a moment and be able to let it go and just be fine after that.
I'm getting hot thinking about it.
That's funny.
Bills Browns a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. The Bills had some trouble here.
It did. They 100% did, and I was a little worried for a second. They gave the Browns a chance in the end of the game, but then they decided to put Shador on his ass, and so nope, I don't think so, kid.
Yeah,
So,
he threw two interceptions or 157 yards for one touchdown. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I honestly thought it was going to be the Bills giving up a game to a team that they shouldn't lose to, like they've done in the past.
Yeah, it kind of looked that way for a minute, right? Kind of looked that way, and then they kind of pulled their head out of their ass and decided to go and get the win. So, yeah, I mean, definitely can't show up that way if they're going to think they're going to do anything in the playoffs. But they're very capable. It's just a matter of who shows up.
All right. Any more games you want to talk about before we go to the next round? Let's
go to the next round. Let's talk about week 17.
All right. Cowboys, Commanders. Cowboys are -6.5. God, I want to take the Commanders on this, but I don't have trust in the Commanders. So,
well, the Commanders also just lost Marcus Mariota. I don't know how hurt he is, but they're down to their third string quarterback, which played obviously a factor in why they lost to the Eagles so badly as well. Not that they were like ever truly in the game, but they still lost pretty bad.
It doesn't matter. Commanders +6.5.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, Cowboys should win that game, but who the hell knows?
Lions, Vikings, Lions -6. I mean,
well, hold on. I will say at this point, I almost kind of hope that they don't win the fucking game because then, yeah, it's like at this point, what the fuck you get a win for? Like, let's just get better picks in the draft. Yeah. Why are we going to go get pointless wins? I never understand why teams go. I mean, again,
I think it's against the rules to intentionally.
Yeah, it's a kind of, but I don't know.
Lions, Vikings, Lions -6. I don't know if JJ McCarthy's playing. I don't know if it even matters. I think I'd take the Lions, but I don't know if I really want to take -6. It's an interconference. It's a in-conference game for both of them. I don't know.
There's no shot the Lions don't win this game, right? Like, there's literally no shot. There's no shot.
Fucking Panthers.
No, I know, but I'd take the Lions in that pretty confidently myself, but I get the hesitation.
Broncos, Chiefs, Broncos -13. Don't know what we're getting out of this rookie QB. I don't know if it even matters. 13 is a lot of points, but I almost feel pretty confident with taking the Broncos. I mean, they just got whooped up by the Titans, and they have to be like the fourth shittiest team in the league.
The Titans are terrible, and they beat them by like 20-something points. Yeah, we got to take the Broncos in this. The Chiefs are just they're not going to do anything.
Dude, the Bears last week were +1 when we took them, and they shot up to -2 or 3 at the end.
2.
And I told you I would take them -3, so I was pretty close to being a bookmaker. Just putting it out there. Texans, Chargers -2.
Good game. Don't feel confident either way.
Yeah. Ravens, Packers -3. Don't know if Jordan Love's playing. I mean, look, did they say anything?
Don't know Jordan Love, but also don't know if Lamar Jackson's playing.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, my gut says Packers, but I don't know. I'm not confident.
Yeah, I don't know. It
says Packers, though. I would pick Packers.
Jags, Colts, Jags -6.5. Gotta take the Jags. Gotta put some respect
on the Jags. I mean, we gotta show Jags some love, right? Because they've done nothing but win when we haven't picked them. So I think we should.
Yeah. Steelers, Browns, Steelers -4. Now this is a game I can see the Steelers going into the Browns stadium just getting whooped. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of like the Bills where they can play great one game and then I mean they basically won off of a fucking flag.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Lions. The Lions are a much better team than the Browns. Like, you can't compare apples to oranges.
They just kept it with the Bills. They put up 20 points against the Bills.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Bucks, Dolphins, Bucks -5.5. I mean, can we just bet every team against the Jets and the Dolphins at this point?
The Dolphins won last week, did they not?
The Dolphins played the Bengals.
Oh, and the Bengals demolished them.
Yeah,
The Bengals demolished them. That's right.
that was one of our
45-21.
picks.
Yeah. Burrow threw 309, 4
I
touchdowns.
mean, is in-state is it in conference? Are they in the same conference? No.
Dude, I don't know. Like the Bucks, like every time we pick the Bucks, I feel like we've lost a lot picking the Bucks this year. I truly feel like we lost a lot picking the Bucks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We have. Let's go. To the next
You're
one.
you're a low key Bucks lover and Baker Mayfield believer. And I don't hate it, but I feel like we've lost a lot on the Bucks this year.
I'm more of a Mike Evans lover.
Yeah, but he was out like most of the year. He's
I know,
back.
In,
He didn't really
in
do
general, doesn't matter what team. Doesn't matter what team. Just like when Michael went to the Wizards, I was still a Michael fan. Seattle Seahawks versus the Panthers. Seattle -7. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold up. We forgot. Some of these games are in Christmas.
Yeah, 3 of them
I
are.
forgot. Merry early Christmas. I forgot about that.
Yes, sir. Merry early Christmas.
All right, so we got the Broncos on Christmas. Okay, because that does. I feel like that does play a factor. It's Christmas. I don't know. Maybe
Early
I'm thinking too
games.
much.
I mean,
Yeah.
because it's a quick schedule, quick few days.
All right, Seahawks Panthers. Seahawks -7.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the Seahawks.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's just keep going. We got 2 right now so far. Let's keep going. Titans -2.5. The way the
Titans
Titans
are on
play,
a little bit of a run, man.
yeah, I was gonna say the way the Titans play may make me a little hesitant. However, the Saints are on a little bit of a run.
Tyler Show, he's been putting out a little bit of a show. That guy's he's been putting up some, man.
Chris
To Olave
Olave.
and Johnson, the tight end, and then Vele, the guy they picked up from or traded for from the Broncos. Like, man, they've been doing some work over there.
That being said, I'm not taking them because I think we're both on the same page in the next one. Cardinals, Bengals -7.
I like the Bengals.
Yep. Same. All right. And then let's go. Last couple of games. Patriots, Jets. Patriots -13.5. Man.
Yeah, I don't hate it. And the Jets are just god awful.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Giants, Raiders -1. Don't care.
Dude, that's such a bad game. Like,
Yeah, it is. They should
holy hell,
they should just simulate it like you do on PS5.
right?
simulate
Like,
the
that's just
game.
dog shit versus dog shit. Like, holy hell, just play your third stringers and let people that don't play get some playtime.
Yeah. Eagles, Bills. This will be a good game. Bills -2.5. I'm going
That's
to
a
take the
playoff
Bills.
game right there.
Take the Bills in that one.
Yeah. I like the Bills.
Sunday Night Football. Bears at 49ers. Bears +2.5.
That's gonna be a good game.
Taking the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, of course you are.
Hold on. Let me see. Odunzie, is he coming back yet? What the fuck is going on with him? Nothing yet. All right. I'm wondering if he's going to come back for this week or not. I don't know. All right. Well, right now they're not coming back.
I hate the Niners, but they're just like, I hate the Niners more than the Bears. Truly. But they've been playing like, I don't understand with all the injuries they've had.
Now, I'm going to have to back you up on that. Give it a little feedback here. They played the Colts, which they don't have a QB. They played the Titans. Before that, they won. Played the Browns, which they're not the greatest. They played the Panthers. At the time, they weren't the greatest. They weren't as high as they are now. Before that, they played the Cardinals. And then before that, they've won all those games. And then before that, they played the Rams on November 9th, and they got blown out by 20 almost. Then they played the Giants. They lost to the Texans. They beat the Falcons. I mean, their schedules the last 2 months have kind of been sus. They've only played 2, maybe 3 good teams.
Yeah. But they've handled all those games pretty definitively.
Yeah.
With the exception of the Rams. But the Rams, they beat also earlier in the season.
Yeah. But let me put it like we played the Packers, the Browns, the Packers. We lost that one. The Eagles we beat. Steelers we beat. Guess the Vikings kind of suck. Giants, Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, either way, that's going to be a very interesting game, and this could potentially end up being a playoff game, right? Because they're both going to be in the playoffs, both NFC teams. So, could have very, very telling implications on both sides, what they're capable of when it comes to playoff time. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't know.
Okay. And then the last game, Monday Night Football, Rams, Falcons. That's going to be a blowout. Rams -8.
Yeah, the Rams should definitely win that.
With that being said, since you're down in the dumps, I'll let you go first.
I'm down in the dumps. Ain't nobody down in the dumps, buddy. Listen, I just for that, listen, fuck you. It's Cowboys to the day I die, motherfucker. It's
Dude, that's
never,
dude.
I'm putting on my hat.
Dude, that's a shiny
Never.
ass. Dude, that's a shiny ass toilet bowl.
Yeah, just like your bald head, you asshole.
Hey, brother. Nothing ball here, brother.
Yeah, okay. Listen,
All right.
it's Cowboys till the day I die. I don't give a shit win-loss record. All right? I ain't never down in the dumps.
All right, toilet seat. Let's go. Which team you
With that
got?
being said, I'm a shit on your toilet seat. I don't even know. I don't know. Go down to the bottom. It just came out. I really don't know where the fuck that was. It just kind of came out.
The shit you say, I swear to God.
I should say. Scroll down. I'm contemplating the Seahawks right now. Give me the Seahawks. I'm gonna take the Seahawks over the Panthers.
Okay. All right. Well,
You're so stupid.
putting these bad boys on because our future's fucking bright, baby. We're gonna keep riding this fucking train. Hopefully, we play a little bit overall better game, but we still get the dub. Either way, I don't care how it happens. Taking the Bears plus 2.5, baby. Let's go.
I should have taken the Niners.
Let's go.
I should have taken the Niners so you couldn't take that pick.
All right, so to wrap it up for this week, we have Broncos -13 against the Kansas City Chiefs. We're not really sure what's happening with their quarterback situation, and they just got blown out by the Titans. We're taking the Jags -6.5 against the Colts. Again, second QB. Jags overall are better. You got to put some respect on their name. Seahawks -7 against the Panthers. Not necessarily. I think I'd take the Rams over, but that's okay. Seahawks -7, and then Bengals -7 against the Cardinals. Bengals overall. I think we both feel that they'll out-torch them in the offensive side. And then, lo and behold, baby, bear down, baby. Chicago Bears plus 2.5 against the 49ers. And that's without our two wide receivers that are still missing in action that possibly may be coming back. We'll see. All right. That being said, we're done with this week. It's football picks. Let's go over to one little topic that we can talk about. And that is this Jake Paul fight that happened this past week.
Woo!
Dude.
I think we all finally got our wish, right?
Yes and no. We got it like half filled. It wasn't that Anthony Joshua knocked out one of the biggest heavyweights in UFC history. Like, this guy was massive. He knocked him out with one punch. And I feel like he was holding back and he didn't let his hands go. He was hitting him with little combinations. Yes. Overall, the power of Anthony Joshua's shots versus Jake Paul's shots I mean, he just has so much more power, and you could see that. And one liver shot, one punch to the jaw, Jake felt it more than he did with somebody his own size. But man,
Well, I don't know if you heard.
I wanted him just to fucking knock his ass out.
I don't know if you heard, but they all but confirmed that there was a knockout clause in the contract.
Are you
It
serious?
wasn't that he couldn't beat him, but there was a knockout clause with regards to money. And I don't know exactly what it was because obviously they didn't release that. But there was stuff on Twitter that they all but confirmed that there was a knockout clause that he wasn't supposed to knock him out. And yeah, because there was something that somebody released that he said screw whatever extra money he could have won, that he obviously lost by knocking him out. But yeah, supposedly there was a knockout clause.
So it's just like so basically Jake Paul's the new Vince McMahon of boxing.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels that way because, I mean, obviously he went into that with there's no way that he should win that fight, right? Like, but I think the plan was for them to dance around, for him to take some shots. But yeah, there was a no knockout clause. And I mean, I don't know if you saw, I mean, I know you saw because I sent them to you, but his jaw, that was the first clean punch that Anthony Joshua hit him with. And he broke his jaw, and not only in one, but two places.
I did see that. That was
Two
nasty.
places, brother. And then it's like, I mean, in true fashion, he made a meme out of it. And the fact that he knocked him out, and he was talking shit to Anthony Joshua because obviously he knows the contract, and he knows that he lost money by doing that. So yeah, this guy's in the hospital and he has to drink for the next 2 weeks or whatever, month or so.
Yeah.
But he got a payday. The guy made $100 million plus whatever on top to get his ass beat. Like, I'm sorry, like I'll let anybody beat the shit out of me for $100 million. Like, whatever. Let me go get my ass beat in the ring for $100 million, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, I get it. I just kind of, I don't know. I just at some point in time, you just kind of feel like he's making a mockery of the boxing sport.
100%.
And the boxing's already taken so much grief or like shit for like gambling and all that shit. Like it's happened in the past. As a box fan, we've seen it and we know about it and stuff like that. So like for somebody to openly mock us all and not come forward with like the actual clause or any of the opponents in the past. Just kind of feels I don't know, just rubs me the wrong way.
No, it is. It sucks. It's shit. Truly, the only thing I enjoyed about it is that we finally got to see him get his ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, the dude was trying to take him down he was trying to just what's it called? Spear his ass, not spear him. He was just trying to take one leg takedown the entire fucking match.
It looked like he was trying to suck him off for a minute. Like his head was full on in his nutsack, like just gargling his balls. Like I don't know what he was doing on his knees half the match.
Yeah.
It was like he was pleading for his fucking life, knowing that the second he got hit, he was gonna be out like a damn light bulb. Like it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Going back to what you said, it really does. It sucks to see him turning boxing into
a mockery of the sport.
Yeah, wrestling in a sense.
Yeah.
You got two brothers playing, wrestler, and it's just it sucks. It sucks, especially when you're bringing real boxers into the shit. Especially for Anthony Joshua, who is a current fighter who wants to fight for the belt, who not only did that, but then he calls out for the belt fight after this. And it's like, dude, you just went 6 rounds with a guy who was sucking you off for 3 of them on his knees. And you're calling for the fight. Like, I'd be laughing like you're a joke if I was holding the belt. Like, why didn't you knock that guy out in the 2nd round?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you couldn't have gotten him into the corner. I don't care how much he was running from you, that you couldn't have connected with an overhand right with his hands out his waist half of the time.
Dude, and his length, everything about him was just so much bigger. His length,
He's
of his
massive.
arms, it was just massive. It just I don't know. I want what we expected from Mike Tyson for him to go in there and just give him the 1-2s and just knock his ass out. That's what I expected from Anthony Joshua. Now,
Yeah.
that being said, Anthony Joshua, he's always let me down in his boxing fights. He's kind of somewhat boring, but
Well, I recently saw a recap because obviously his stuff is going to be going around. But when he got his ass beat by the Mexican guy, is it Ruiz?
Chavez? Oh, Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz. Remember when Ruiz pieced his ass up?
Yeah.
Shorter than him, smaller guy.
He was an underdog.
Yeah, and Ruiz pieced his ass up and knocked him out. I mean, that was beautiful. But he was a dog. Like, he was just a guy who wasn't afraid to get hit and he swing for the fences. So, you know, love that. But yeah, it definitely sucks for boxing to see bullshit like that. And but he got the payday, and I don't know. What can you do? It's like, can you hate them for doing what they did for the money? Because I think anybody would do it. And I mean, maybe we're the real fools for paying for that shit. We're allowing them to put that shit on, and for Netflix to pick up stuff like that, knowing that the rest of us will watch it because of how much we dislike or want to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
Yeah. Speaking of Netflix, do you watch Stranger Things?
I never fully watched it beginning to end. I kind of stopped watching again. I restarted it. I'm on like the 3rd season, I think, but I need to pick it up so that way I can watch the new season that dropped.
I watched I started the new season like 2 weeks. No, I'm sorry. I watched it when it was coming out, and then I rewatched the entire season, straight from episode 1, and I'm almost up to the brand new season because on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, there's the new release of the Stranger Things episode, the finale. It comes into the theaters, so I bought tickets, stocking stuffers.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you told me that you were
Yeah.
doing that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fucking Christmas. So before we get to the Christmas talk, I got one thing to show. One little conspiracy corner, Tony's conspiracy corner, if you will. So Charlie Kirk, you know, obviously he passed away. Whatever, he was killed. So there's a couple of reports here that there's people calling for an investigation on 2 jets that were coincidentally from Egypt that were following Charlie Kirk around and things like that. And that specific place where he got killed, there's a company there that does defense tech. He's at the defense tech firm that government agencies use. The U.S. government agency uses for private jets. So these jets go in there, they get some shit put in their jets and stuff like that, and they leave, right? So there's a possibility that those 2 jets, yes, they could have gone to that company within the same region of where Charlie Kirk, that situation happened, and got some updates to their vehicles, and departed once they were done, coincidentally after the situation happened, right? So, however, the conspiracy here is that company is named. The name of the company is called E3 Tech. Now, before I say all this, Tony's Corner, Tony Tone's World, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So please, this is all for, just take it as you will, right? E3 Tech. It's a leading defense tech firm that contracts with the U.S. Guess who is the CEO and founder of that company?
Who?
Erica Kirk's mom. And guess where she worked at before that?
Where?
The NSA. Now, I'm in the corner. I'm just putting the message out there. I'm just letting you guys know. You do your investigations as you will. Feel free to leave me a voicemail. We'll read it, listen to it on the pod. But yeah, just want to put that out there. So, all right. So let's go to Christmas. Transition.
That's an odd transition. I think we'll just leave that one there. I think that's a little bit of a risky road to go into too much detail.
Dude, you
on
look like you got a tinfoil hat on.
Fuck you.
But Christmas, you got any plans for Christmas?
Man, my plans for Christmas are kind of the same every single year, man. Well, as they've been for the last few years. I end up doing a bit of traveling, going to multiple houses just because my family. So I typically open up presents here on Christmas Day with my son, and then from there we go up to my brother's.
Okay.
Open presents with my niece and nephew, and then my mom goes over there too. So open presents with her and my brother and them, and then from there I drive all the way down to LA to my grandma's house to do presents
Damn.
with all my Cruz family. So yeah, it's
It's a lot of driving.
it is it's a bit, but it's family. It's
Yeah, of course.
it's just what you
it'd
do.
It'd be so much better if you weren't in LA County. I mean, I can't talk because fucking Chicago, this traffic out here sucks balls too. But, the amount of how far it is not how long it's going to take you. I mean, traffic is just such a.
Surprisingly, holiday traffic isn't as crazy as you would think it is. Typically, well, granted, this year I don't know what's gonna happen because supposedly we're gonna get a bunch of weather over the next week or two, and it's supposed to be pretty bad. Granted, our weather is not your weather. For those in Chicago who are like, this guy doesn't know weather, he's in California. Yes, you're absolutely right, but when you get hit with heavy weather and rainstorms and different things like that out here, it fucks up the freeways dramatically because you got a bunch of Californians driving around on bald tires that are idiots that don't treat their cars right. They don't know how to drive in weather, and next thing you know, they're hydroplaning all over the place and crashing into each other. It's like a bunch of crash dummies. So yes, it's not crazy weather for you all. It's not snow. It's not
Dude,
fucking.
You guys are
storms,
you guys are getting rain 3 days. I understand what you're saying because I lived there, but it's so funny that.
Well, it's supposed to be pretty heavy. Like it's supposed to be heavy for us, right? Like that's
Ooh,
and that's what's
raindrops.
we're predicting. And what my point of it is that can have a factor in the traffic, you dickhead. As you know this, but you're just being a fucking troll.
I know. This is so funny.
But yeah, so who knows? But either way, that's my Christmas plans. But it's still with family. We can do all the little, at my mom's, it's in my brother's house. It's usually like a breakfast type thing into lunch, presents, and then at my dad's is when we do all the little like fun, the little Christmas, games and different shit.
Yeah.
I have some super funny videos of my. I don't know if you ever done the one where you tie a tissue box around your waist and you put like little not tennis balls, but like ping pong balls inside the box, and the only way you can get them out is by like bouncing and thrusting up and down, and because you put it on your back, right? So it's almost like you got to start like twerking. I'm over here like fake twerking in my fucking chair.
How's that again?
Nah, I ain't doing that shit again. But you gotta like twerk in your basically to get it out of there, and I have a hilarious video of my dad and my uncle doing it. It's comedy. Swedish shit like that, and then do you do the plastic wrapped ball with all like different things in there with candy and all that shit?
Yeah.
We do that one, and other things too. But yeah,
That's funny.
What about you guys?
Shit, Thanksgiving, we open up presents with one side of the family close to midnight.
Brother,
Like typical.
Thanksgiving, you just went back in time.
Oh, I said Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christmas. Then we get home pretty late, wake up at the crack of dawn, do presents here, and then go to my sister's house. We're doing vodka tonics in the morning or some shit. I can't remember what Johnny said. And we're going to play some PGA golf. Got some PGA golf lined up. And then open some presents. Yeah, me and Johnny about to get an 18 in. And then get some drinking in. And then that's about it. And then come back home, probably take a nap. Usually we're all pretty tired. Take a nap and then get ready to go. Well, I try to take a nap. The kids will stay up and obviously
you
play
guys
toys.
it's always a toss-up, like especially in Hispanic families, like when do you celebrate? Do you guys do anything on Christmas Eve? Are you Christmas Eve?
Yeah, that's what we do. Presents at like midnight.
Oh, all presents on midnight Christmas Eve.
One side of the family we go to, they do it. Yeah. So like
Gotcha.
we have like they have a Santa come in, and then we give like a toy to don't say anything, but Santa's not real. So we give a toy out to, we give a toy to the Santa, and then he calls all the kids' names to get a toy and stuff like that. And then there's other presents to be opened.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Who's Santa?
I'm not sure. It changes every year.
So are you going to be Santa this year?
No, man, I can't be Santa.
Why can't you be Santa? You're
too
looking
small.
a little more Santa-like every year.
Too short. Maybe the elf.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, you got me there, I guess. Yeah, you can definitely put on that elf costume.
You could be Santa.
Fuck you.
You could be Santa.
I'm too short, too, in that aspect, fucker. I'm not that much taller than you.
You put some boots on you.
Yeah, okay.
You got the body type.
Hey, you looking a little more every day, buddy.
I'm down a couple pounds, brother. I'm down a couple pounds.
Yeah,
I'm drinking
trying
light.
to keep up.
I'm drinking light beer.
You're trying to keep up with your wife. No, you're drinking light beer because you're a pussy.
Okay. All right. On that note, we're gonna end the podcast. We'll see you next week. Have a good holiday, dude. Merry Christmas. Everybody else, have a good holiday. We'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.
Happy holidays.
You have now entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.